College Algebra, Lesson 9.4, page 3. I've corrected the notes that I sent you earlier. Where is this increasing, decreasing, and constant? You always use parentheses. The book had changed that for a couple of semesters. The book that we were using used brackets there, but no longer. The correct thing is you always use parentheses except by, well, you just always use parentheses. We can mark out that except by. You always use the X part of the point. And I like it when somebody tells me always. Determine the intervals of the domain where the given function is increasing, decreasing, and constant. You think about this like you're always moving left to right to make this decision. If you don't agree on that, then there's no way that we can answer this question. You think about if you are a little man walking on this line and you're going from left to right, starting right here, you start going uphill. That is at 3. Normally you would put a parenthesis here, but because I put that solid dot, only if you see a solid dot do you put a bracket. And I don't know that there will be maybe one homework problem like that, but I just wanted to show you the only time you'd put the bracket. Where is this decreasing? Well, here's this same little man, and when he's over here, he's going downhill. That means he starts going downhill from negative infinity and keeps on going downhill until he gets to -3, because the coordinates of this point are -3, 1. You never tell me the y part. You're always going to tell me the x part. The coordinates of this point were 3, 1. Now, where is this constant? Well, constant's where this little guy's walking on flat ground. He starts walking on flat ground right here at -3, and he keeps on walking on flat ground until he gets to +3. So there's your constant part. Let's look at a couple of more examples for this. We're going left to right. You have to know you're going left to right to make this, to be able to answer these questions. Notice I have a graph drawn for you. I've labeled the points. Since you're never going to tell me an y part, if I were you, as soon as I looked at these, I would mark out those x's. You mark those out, and you can't accidentally tell me the wrong thing. So I'm marking that out, I'm marking that out. Now then, where is this increasing? It starts increasing over here, which is -infinity. Keeps on increasing until it gets right here, because here's my little man going uphill. That is -3, close with a parenthesis. Oh, look, I'm also increasing over here, starting at -1 and going to infinity. It's decreasing right here because he'd be going downhill. This is -3 to -1. There's no flat part in this whole graph, so there's no constant. It's easy to see why we have to use parentheses. If we used brackets on these spots, it would be saying that they were increasing and decreasing at the same places, and that's impossible. The book just had an error for a semester that we had to go by. Example 3. Where is this increasing? This is increasing from -infinity all the way to, we're marking out this 2, so it's all the way to -1. It is decreasing from -1 all the way to infinity. And that bothers people a little bit. But remember, I'm thinking of what is x doing? Well, as I go like this, y is getting smaller, but as I go like this, I'm also going out. I'm going to keep on going and going and going, and I'm going to be going out, out, out. And as I do that, x is going to be getting bigger, so x is going to be positive infinity. Example 4. First thing I'm going to do is mark out my y. Where is this one increasing? It is increasing from 3 to infinity. It is decreasing from negative infinity to 3.